Hello, how is everyone doing? Welcome to Friday night segment. We are live. We are live and in color. How's everyone doing this afternoon? It is 4:15 now, p.m. Central Standard Time, and we are live. This is not a pre-recorded broadcast. If this is the first time you are actually tuning in to Kimmies World, I want to formally welcome you here. And while you're here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Listen, for those of you all who are subscribed to the channel, I just want to thank you for entrusting in Kimmies World to provide amazing content. Look at y'all coming on into the chat. I'm so grateful for you all. Listen, for those of you all who have a paid membership to the channel, I want to thank you and ask you and everybody else who is watching this broadcast to go ahead and click the like button. Let's see who we have in the chat right now. We have Davida. Hello. How are you? Look at Jess Blaze here. Hello, Jess Blaze. Listen, I think we got a regular in now. We have Lynetta Kendrick. She says, hey, hi, Kimmy. Hey, girl, hey. We have, as always, amazing Allison. How you doing? She said, good evening, Kimmy. Great evening to you. And, of course, we have Davida. I hope all went well today at her doctor's appointment. It looks, for some reason, every time I look at my eye, y'all, look like something's there. I don't know. Anyway. Y'all, I let my dad, listen, let's talk about it. I let my dad do a short this morning. And he was talking about some political issues, which, I agree. Maybe not everything he said, but I did agree with some of it. But when I tell you, they talked about, I had over 56 comments on that one short. And it got like 2,000 views before I made the video private. Every comment that was under that short was mean and hateful. And they talked about my dad being old. It was just really, really mean. And I was like, wait a minute now. This is not what Kimmie's World is about. Kimmie's World is about each and every one of us are adults. It's okay to have your opinion. We can be adults and we can agree to disagree. But when you go and start doing some mean and hateful things and talking about people, that's where I have a problem. My commentary, you never hear my commentary talking about people as far as, oh, they're old, oh, they're ugly, oh, they're not intelligent. You don't hear me talking like that. I just state whatever's in the news. That's it, that's all. And when you cross boundaries in this community, I don't want you here. And that's just what it is. If it's going to be negative people, my daughter is FaceTiming me. Do she not have her notification bell on? Does she not know her mama is live? Look at this. She's sitting here FaceTiming me. We're not doing this. She said, a bunch of bad spirits in these streets. Listen, I don't want the spirits over here. I want great spirits. I want people that are positive people. And like I said, we can agree to disagree. Of course, y'all don't agree with everything I say, I'm sure. And if you don't, that's fine. That's what makes us different. That's what makes each and every one of us unique. All of us are unique in our own way, honey. She said, I'm sorry, child, don't be sipping on. Listen, y'all can talk about me all you want to. Y'all can talk about my hair. You could talk about, like, look, I ain't even do all my makeup today. I have a headache. For the past 2 days, if you notice, I've been wearing glasses, so y'all didn't see my eyebrows. They not together. So if people come for me and they talk about me, that's fine. I can take care of myself, but don't talk about my daddy. Don't talk about my family. Y'all can talk about me, about anything, whatever. But when you start talking about my family, I got a problem. The big bad wolf will come out, and I don't want that. So I just removed the video, and I said I made another short understand that, we're adults. We can agree to disagree. It's okay. And so, like, if you wanted to leave a comment under that short, which was fine, you could have said, I don't agree with what you're saying, and here are reasons why I don't agree with what you're saying. But when you start telling people they're not intelligent, my daddy got a lot of degrees. And if I want to lay it out here on who he is and what he has done in his life, I could. My daddy used to own $1 million trucking business. And he was one of the first DBE trucking companies in the state of Alabama. A lot of people didn't know that. Like my dad, I can go on and on about who my daddy is, why he's intelligent, but that's neither here nor there. Take my word for it. He raised some pretty amazing children and grandchildren. His granddaughter's a chemical engineer. My brother went to Duke University back in the day. I mean, we got some intelligent people in our family, and it all stemmed from him. So anyway, that's enough about that. How's y'all Friday coming along? She said, that's awesome. How's y'all Friday coming along? Listen, talking about my daddy just blessed me and a whole bunch of other people. He know this gentleman, and he's been knowing him for a really long time. And my dad, like I said, he's a giver. And he's always given to this gentleman. But anyway, the guy actually drives trucks for a company. And so, when certain companies have a excess of food that can't go in the store, and they're like, it's like getting ready to expire, they usually hand it over to the truck driver, right? When I tell you, my daddy gave me, oh, you about to get your behind whooped. Hold on. If you don't get your behind down, that's this cat. Hold on. Get it. My dad gave me and a bunch of other people, he gave us pizzas, those little wontons, egg rolls, some type of Asian, Korean chicken, all types of pies, fried rice. Oh my goodness, all types of stuff. And I'm talking about cases and cases and cases of stuff. And he blessed me with it. And I'm super appreciative to that, because Caden takes his lunch to school. So that's one less grocery bill I have to spend. Child, I'm all for somebody giving me some. And so I had too much, and I gave some to the neighbor across the street. And I know they were happy to get it too. Because, child, listen, groceries are high. Anyway, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing this evening? I don't even know what's been in the news, really. Did y'all see that little mess with Kanye West? I actually made a short about it. What? Matthew? Y'all hold up. Matthew Perry died from acute effects from ketamine? What the heck is that? Matthew Perry died? Oh my God. So y'all listen to this. Matthew Perry died from the acute effects of ketamine, a drug that is used to treat depression and is also used as a recreational drug. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office just released a toxicology report concluding Perry had taken ketamine infusion therapy for depression and anxiety a week and a half before his death. The ketamine in his system at the time of death, however, could not be from that infusion therapy, since ketamine half-life is 3 to 4 hours or less. What? According to the medical examiner, the ketamine in Perry's system caused both cardiovascular overstimulation and respiratory depression. They already had a funeral service? Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. When did he die? Hold up, I'm late. It says the medical examiner found no evidence of alcohol, methamphetamine, cocaine, heroin, PCP, or fentanyl. When did he die? Oh, he already died. Okay. So he died on October the 28th. The toxicology report the autopsy must have just came out. Y'all was like, what? I didn't even hear about this. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know Matthew Perry had passed. Boy, I bit my jaw. I didn't even know she said, girl, he died a while ago. I didn't know, y'all. I didn't know. I totally missed that. I was covering in October. I think I was covering Peach back then. I ain't covering her no more. But wow, he took too much of that drug. Gee whiz. But anyway, y'all heard about Kanye, right? Kanye is he just wilding out, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like, he is wilding out. It was one thing for him to have that black hoodie. But y'all, hold on, cardio. Hold on, I'm trying to pull this up so I can tell y'all. Like, Kanye has lost his everlasting mind. What the world? Hold on. There's got a lot of stuff coming out about. So anyway, let me just talk about it because I can't even find an article anymore. So Kanye, y'all know that he was in concert with Offset, and then he had his daughter Northwest on stage with him, right? This little dummy, he something in my throat. He went on stage with that little KKK thing on his head, right? This dummy said, bump Donald Trump, bump some other people, bump even Jesus Christ. He is ye. He is yay. Whatever his name is. He's yay. And pretty much go tell the media about that. What? Is he on drugs? I don't know, child. She said, that's what happens when, wow. And you know what? And he called himself, y'all remember he came out with that gospel album. I even bought it from iTunes. I mean, it was nice. Certain parts of it. Excuse me. He came out with that gospel album, and I liked it. There were several songs on there that was pretty good. But here lately, I don't know. Maybe he on that stuff that Jada Pinkett Smith is on. Ayahuasca. I'm just playing. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. So what do y'all have planned for this afternoon? Hold on a sec. Let me see. I don't know if I'm coming down with something, but my throat is kind of hurting. Oh, hold up. Let me show y'all this. So I actually created this design. So y'all remember I got my heat press, I think sometime last week. And I told y'all I was going to start making my own t-shirts because I actually created some t-shirts where you can purchase through the Spring Tea store. But anyway, you got to share proceeds with them. I know how to make t-shirts. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all this. I created me a t-shirt. Hold on, let me move this out the way. This is my t-shirt. So it's a Kimmies World t-shirt. And I just have this color right now because pink is my favorite color. So that is my brand colors, pink. And I will, the first of the year after, because right now I'm just making my whole family t-shirts right now. I think I've made like 4 or 5 of them already. But I'm making the family t-shirts first, and then it will go out to everybody else. So if you want to purchase t-shirts, start getting your little coin ready. I'm not really for sure. I think I'm going to sell the t-shirts for $20, and that's going to include shipping too. So if you want a t-shirt, you can pre-order t-shirts. You just have to send me an email to Kimmiestea, KIMMIESTEA @gmail.com. Include your size and your address to where I'm going to ship it to. And with your pre-order, of course, you're going to have to pay for it ahead of time. So just let me know. And actually, my Cash App is right there where y'all see my name. That's actually my Cash App. So if you want t-shirts, they won't be going out until the first of the year. I could do them before then, but pretty much they're not going to go out until the first of the year. The pre-orders, if anybody wants to pre-order some, I will start working on your pre-orders. And if it's not a whole lot, they'll go out before Christmas. But that's the only thing I'll be making is t-shirts for my channel. And if it's a specific t-shirt you want, the price will go up. But if you want long sleeve sweatshirts, like I can do anything, but I have to price the different shirts, t-shirts, or whatever. I will, depending on how many orders I get, then I'll start ordering my t-shirts from Texas. I had a vendor I was using a while ago. I used to use out of Texas, and I'll start back using that same vendor. But if it's just going to be a few here and there, it doesn't make sense for me to order from the vendor if it's not going to be a whole lot. But anyway, I love my t-shirt, y'all. I think I'm gonna make me a sweatsuit that says Kimmies World. And I'm working on some more designs because I want one of my shirts to say like, share, and subscribe in red. But those shirts, there'll be more. If it's like the more printing you see on the shirt, the more the shirt will be. And I'm trying to keep them cost effective right now because I'm going to include in the price of the shirt will be included the shipping. So it's just one flat rate. So I hope y'all like the t-shirt because I love it. I love pink, child. And so I guess, I don't know, should I work on some colors for the guys? Because pink is my brand. I actually made my dad one today. Yep. Oh, Lynetta's here. How you doing, Lynetta? She said, oh, that's nice. Davita, that's cute. I'm glad y'all like it. I designed it myself. I did. I'm glad. She said nothing. I'm sitting here eating cat. Girl, you eating fried catfish? You got some hot sauce on it. Child, Davita is eating. My mama came and she made some cabbage today and some sweet potatoes. It was so good. I was like, my mama knows she can make some cabbage, child. She stir fry her cabbage. It'd be so good. She said, yes, no hot sauce. Oh, child, I love some hot sauce. Put some of that, either some Texas Pete on it. Louisiana a little bit too hot for me. But get that Texas Pete. Oh, wait, that's some good eating right there. Oh, we are. Allison, you reading my mind. So what our family doing is we are having Christmas here at the house. And so it'll be my mom and dad, my sister, her grandchildren. She has 3 grandchildren. My daughter, my son, my husband, and that's it. And we all have pajamas, all the same color pajamas. So, and we're gonna, like, my daughter really gonna do it up. She really gonna do it up, child. So I think I'm either gonna go live for Christmas or I'm just gonna take video. I don't know. I want to go live though to let y'all see how our family does Christmas. But and then everybody will have their t-shirts. So we're gonna change into our t-shirts that say Kimmies World, and we're gonna take photos. And I'm even gonna make the babies their t-shirts because Carter is 2 and then his brother is 1. So they'll have their t-shirt. It's gonna be cute, y'all. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be real cute. I gotta tell everybody to wear black pants so we can be uniform. Yeah, it's gonna be cute. And then I'll post all that on the community wall. Yeah. So hopefully I'll get that camera, child. I'll be taking pictures with my new camera. I ain't getting no camera for Christmas. No, nobody had money like that to be buying me a $800 some camera. Except for my brother, and I don't think he's buying me a camera. He just gave me a monitor. Plus these lights and microphone and stuff. So anyway, she said, you know where catfish come from? Catfish are bottom feeders. They nasty, y'all. But it's so good. I know Davida like, child, she don't care. What else y'all got going on today? I don't know. Depends on how many people come on the live is going to determine how long I'm going to stay on today. I know it's Friday and a lot of people actually a lot of people have things to do. When I went to Hobby Lobby today to go get some shirts, and I purchased some heat transfer paper. For those of you all who make t-shirts, child, don't get your heat transfer paper from Hobby Lobby. They are too expensive. Child, I got 7 sheets for $10. It's too much for and you like per t-shirt, you're only using 1 piece of paper. You can't reuse it. Child, I'm like, oh, that costs too much money. But anyway, I went to Hobby Lobby, y'all, and it was so many people out today. So many people out. I was like, what the world? Too many people out. I mean, shoot, it was like people was out not working because of Christmas already. For those of you all that work, are y'all off work for Christmas already, or y'all get off next Friday? Caden don't get out of school until next Friday. She said, speak it, you never know. Lynette, you gonna get me a camera, girl? No, just I couldn't even ask. I could not ask a subscriber to buy me a camera. That is too much money. Too much money. But I don't know. The only somebody that could buy a camera for me for Christmas and wouldn't miss it is my brother. Jasmine could too. So Jazz, if you watching, I know you could. But my brother and Jazz, they will be the only one that be able to afford a camera and just be like, you know, Merry Christmas. But Jazz, she's young and she's trying to buy a house, so I wouldn't dare take it from her. I tell her to take it back. Get your money back, girl. Spend it on yourself. Don't spend it on mama. But my brother, I tell him thank you. Thank you so much. So if you watching Darren, I'm not asking. Just if you find it in your heart, if you want to do something special for your little sister, you know, but I'm not asking. But if you want to do something special, only if you want to do something special, but you don't have to because you've done enough. She said, did you ever go on Jessie Bunn's page? She was talking about all the equipment she has. She was even giving some things away. Really? Girl, working on other stuff today. No. I want a Canon M50. I know she ain't giving that away. That's the only equipment I need. I got everything else. I need a Canon M50. But as far as tripods and all that, I got everything. I got all that. I just need the camera. Unless she got a soundboard. And I need the state-of-the-art soundboard. You know, these phones nowadays are good, so good. Look at Jess Devon in here. Hey, girl. I actually have the new iPhone. I do. But I still want my camera. I do. I know my brother was like, Kim, you can use your phone. I was like, nah, I don't want to use my phone. I want it set up like a studio. I don't want to use my phone. I don't know. Maybe I just want the best. Cause I just see my channel going so far. I don't know. I got big dreams. Listen, do y'all know who my daddy is? My daddy is the Lord. And child, the Lord say, you have not because you ask not. And child, I'm asking. Because I serve a big God. Ain't no little G-O-D. He big G-O-D. So, but anyway, hey, Jess Devon. Listen, I feel honored for you to even be over here on my little channel. Honey, this is a little old bitty channel. I'm just getting started. So I really appreciate you for being here, Queen. Thank you so much. And I love your commentary. You're hilarious. I love it. She's funny, y'all. She's funny. I told my subscribers this morning, I said, make sure y'all go over there and follow Jess Devon. Because I saw your comment, but child, I've been putting out fires with these little hateful comments. These YouTube streets is not for the weak. No. It's definitely not for the weak. Let's see who's on Facebook. Let's see who's tuning in for Facebook. Let me turn this volume down. Who's tuning in from Facebook? Hey, Charisma. I see you, girl. I see you on Facebook, girl. Thanks for liking my video. That means a lot. That is so sweet. And I'm a new content creator. I'm not new to YouTube, but I'm new to all of this. I'm new. I'm super new, child. I'm learning as I go. And I appreciate it. She said, I don't know what she was giving. Jess Devon is in the chat, Miss Allison. Thank you so much. You are so kind. And she did say she's using her phone instead of the cameras. Wow. I don't know. I want that camera because I only have one phone. I do have another iPhone, but Caden has taken it as his own. Lynetta said, amen. Child, listen. My dad taught me at a young age, he said, you know what? You have not, although the Bible says this, you have not because you ask not. Stop thinking you serve a little God. You serve a big God. And he has everything. And he's just waiting to give it to you. He's just waiting. But see, a lot of times I'm talking about myself, we be blocking our own blessings. God be right there wanting to give us something, and we do something. He be like, see, I knew she wasn't ready. I'm a hold back. Child, I ain't trying to block my blessings. I'm not trying to, and don't, listen, y'all don't block y'all's either. She said, Jess Devon, I have been following you for a minute now. I like your channel as well. She has a good channel, and I don't even know how I came across her channel. But child, she be having me rolling. I be laughing because she's so classy with it. That's what I like. She not ratchet. She not ghetto. I love it. I love it. She was talking, child, I ain't gonna talk about Apricot because I don't want to give her no airtime on this channel because she rubs me all the wrong way. But honey, she was talking about Apricot so bad about her and her geography. Y'all go watch them videos. Please go watch them because they're funny. For those of you all who are tuning in from Facebook, I just want to say thank you. Y'all are loyal. Listen, Facebook be viewing. When I tell you, Facebook love me and they share when I don't even ask. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all sharing. And what did Charisma say? Oh, to all the AKAs out there, y'all know today is National Pearl Day. So listen, I hope my daughter knew that. Today is National Pearl Day. So for all my AKAs out there, I know Stacy Harris is one and Charisma is one. My daughter's an AKA. And Darlene is an AKA. Shout out to y'all. Y'all wear y'all pearls today, honey. I love the pearls. She said, thanks, guys. You're welcome. You are welcome, queen. We have, all right, we got somebody watching from Facebook. And child, I don't know who you are. You just, this is a whole nother language. But hey, how you doing? Let's keep the peace over here. Let's be nice. So anyway, let me see what else is going on in other news, y'all. Let's get a conversation piece, or should we just continue to talk about the old man and the young woman? Because as my sister said yesterday, she wouldn't date an old man. How many of y'all would date marry a 93-year-old man if he was a billionaire? How many of y'all would do that? Davida, would you marry a 93-year-old man if he was nice, he had great conversation, and not only that, you would be able to secure the bag? What about you, Allison? Would you marry a 93-year-old man? Because, you know, a lot of the reasons why divorces happen is because of finances. She said, I wouldn't, I'm not that desperate. Child, you gotta be desperate. Most of the studies show the reasons why people get divorced is because of finances, because of, I'm not gonna say no intimacy, and you can fill in the blanks of what intimacy I'm talking about, okay? And I can't think of, Caden, what is it? I'm lying. She said, child, that's a lot of work. Listen, we was talking about a lady yesterday. Her name was Angel. She's 43 years old. She's a beautiful Black woman. And she married a 90-year-old man. And she secured the bag. And, you know, I mean, I can't say she don't love him, but if you watch the video on my Dear Future Wifey podcast, and it took me more than one time. You want to tell everybody hello? What's all this on your face? Oh, you've been eating cake, your pie, huh? You want to tell Miss Davida hello? Say hello, Miss Davida. I've been eating pies.
I've been eating pies with Oreos.
That your papa gave us, huh?
I got a lot of boxes. He got like 3 and pizzas and an apple cooked.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. Mm-hmm. And I saw an apple cooked. It was cooked. It wasn't apple pie. It was good though.
All right. You going back in and watch TV, okay? And don't be meddling. That's Facebook. That's Facebook right there. All right. She said, my father was very good looking, had a head full of hair. We went to St. Martin. She said, oh yeah, I like that show. Listen, I love watching My Dear Future Wifey podcast. I love his whole setup, but I love it. She said he is too cute. Listen, Jessie Vaughn, I was an old woman having a baby. That's a whole nother conversation, child. I was 41 years old when I had Caden, and my daughter was getting ready to graduate high school. Don't do it. For you ladies out there that are over 40, you can still get pregnant, ma'am. You can still get pregnant. Do not be fooled by perimenopause. You can still get pregnant. All right. Davita said, hey, handsome Caden. That sounds good along with some vanilla ice cream. Stomach gonna be torqued all the way up with some ice cream and apple pie. But yeah, we got some apple pies here. She said you did that, child. No. That's child. Oh, child. I have to second guess myself every single day. Like, what in the world was I thinking? I like to go to bed. Who don't like to go to bed early? I do. Normally, Caden and I, we are in the bed by 5:30. 7 if we really feeling on the adventurous side. We go to bed at 7 o'clock. But shoot, I'm waking up at 4:30ish every morning. Every morning. And it takes me waking up at 4 trying to prep for shows, and I'm sure you probably do the same thing, Jessie Vaughn. Being a content creator, getting your shows together, it takes a lot. It takes a lot. Or at least for me. She said, my father was very good looking. When he was 93, we went to St. Martin. There was a woman hitting on him all week. She was only in her 70s. It was something. I bet you that was too cute to see. I bet you that was too cute to see. She said, you don't think he the child. Y'all better be thinking, women over 40. This is a public service announcement. If you do not have your tubes tied, child, y'all better get yourself together now. You and your husband will have a whole surprise. Listen, it was so funny because when I was pregnant with Caden, I called my husband. I said, baby, I'm pregnant. He said, what? He was at work. And it was so funny because I was like, dog, my period hadn't started. This is odd. Let me go get me a pregnancy test. I know I'm not pregnant, though. Child, I got that pregnant. I was like, oh, I'm 40 years old. What the world? I said, baby, I'm pregnant. He said, what? He said, Kimmy, you are classy. I like listening to you because you don't use prevent. Listen, my daughter told me a long time ago, she was little, and she said, Mommy, when people use curse words, it's because they don't have a large vocabulary. And I thought about that. I was like, Jazz, you know what? Right. That makes sense. And then, when you're a parent, you don't want your little ones to start using curse words and be at school cussing. So that was like one of my main reasons why I didn't want to cuss, is because I didn't want my children to curse. Because when these kids are cussing at school and the teacher send notes home or they call home and they say, well, little Bobby was at school cursing. Why you gonna get mad at little Bobby? You can't get mad at Bobby for cussing. You better get mad at yourself. And then too, my parents never cursed a day, not in front of me. Never. And I know my mom never cursed. Okay, then what did mommy tell you to do? You don't? Well, my t-shirts are in a chair, and so it's take that heat transfer paper and put it on this ironing board right here, and don't knock over my heat press. She said, yes, it does, child. She said, my sister had my nephew at 43. He made so many people happy in their later years. He is my favorite. Girl. Oh, honey. Let me tell y'all something. When I was in labor with Caden, and I was on the, I was pushing, and that lady, the nurse said, ma'am, can you push harder? I said, yes, I'm pushing, but this is the last push. I'm not pushing no more. If y'all can't get him with this push, I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm not doing it no more. That's what I was telling them. I'm not doing this no more. And thank God Kaiden came out with that last push, because I was not pushing no more. I was done. Baby, done. Let me tell you something. My daughter told me, she said, it's so funny. Kaiden is smart, mama. She said, because you dropped him so much, you will be on the couch or laying in the bed breastfeeding him, and you will go to sleep and he just roll right out of your arms. Pick up that paper. Child, that's why it's not meant. Listen, I'm not Sarah. Y'all know the story between Abraham and Sarah. I'm not Sarah. She said, he always told me he could still look. Listen, and the crazy part about it is, when men get older, like, they don't lose that. How can I put this? They don't lose the desire to want to be with a woman. They never lose the desire. I remember as a when I was like 19, I think I was 19, and I was working at a nursing home, and I was changing this gentleman's bed pad, and I had like turned him over. Child, he was so old, and he took his little hands and he was edging them closest to my chest. Y'all know what chest I'm talking about. He was edging them closer to my chest, and I'm like, really? Kaiden, where are you? Kaiden, what are you doing? Sit right here in the chair. Sit right here in the chair, baby. Kaiden, get up there and sit down. Thank you. Don't move. Get up there and sit down. You don't want to be by yourself? It's okay. You sit right here. Honey, they never lose a desire. Never. Okay, be quiet. She said, so true. She said, I wish I could pick up a picture of him. Aww. She said, I be seeing TikToks of kids cursing. I be shaking my head, laugh aloud too. It's the one kid, he's funny as I don't know what's saying. Oh, that little Caucasian kid that be in the car seat, and he be like, yeah, him. Child. And it's, when I saw it, I was like, but it's one thing for the kids to be cussing like that, and then for the parent to record it and put it on social media. That's why I be like, what? Wait, what? I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old, y'all. Maybe I'm in another time zone. I don't know. I'm just too old, because that's not funny to me, nor is it cute. Stop, Kaiden. Stop. If you're going to sit here, you're going to be still. She said, you mean like the pee? And she talks that way in front of her kids. She says she like, listen, I've seen several content creators dropping these bombs out of their mouth in front of their kids, little babies. And I'm like, what? When your kids start talking, that's what they're going to say. Shoot, your children learn their bad habits from their parents. How do you think a child learns how to lie? From their parents. How do you think they learn how to have these attitudes? From their parents. Like, your children learn everything from you. Because, shoot, my son, Kaiden, is going to learn how to treat his wife from how his dad treats me. So, I don't know. She said, yep, that's it. Yeah, he a cute little boy, but dadgummit, he sure be saying some filthy little things. Child. Anyway, Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this live short. I guess a lot of people. Hold on. So there's some people coming in. Yes, I have to, and it's crazy to me. It's crazy. They need to be teaching these kids geography. Okay, now that's enough. You understand me? Give me the other battery. Matter of fact, you go over there. You go over there and you play. Go. Hey Rosalind, how you doing, girl? Hey girl, hey. Thanks for joining the chat today. Allison said you're not old. Girl, yes I am. I'm 47 years old. I am definitely old. Yes I am. My bones feel like that because they snap, crackle, pop. Who else bones snap, crackle, and popping? But these kids, they need to be teaching them geography. They need to be teaching them what's on the map. I was teaching Caden at 3 where Mississippi was, and Texas, and Ohio, and Alabama. And he couldn't talk good, but he sure could point to it and say, Mississippi. Shoot. Need to be teaching these kids stuff before they even get into the school system. I would spend my last to make sure that my child, I can't say children now because my daughter's already grown, but my child has every opportunity in this life to succeed. I want to set him up for success, just like I did Jasmine. She said, me. Are you 47, girl? I'm 47 too, girl. Child, those bones, don't they snap, crackle, pop? Child, when I get up out of the chair, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to start back jump roping. Jump rope was really good for me. She said, I never heard my mom or dad curse until my mom got dementia. She said, wow. You know what? Talking about my mom and dad, my mom and dad never. Now, if they argue behind closed doors, and I never saw it. Never. I never saw my dad raise his voice at my mom. I never, like my dad, my mom is a kept woman. Do you hear me? Kept woman. My daddy take very good care of my mama. Mama drive a BMW right now. She don't drive it. It's in the garage, but mama drive a BMW. She's a kept woman. And like up until, I want to say last year, my daddy was driving flatbed trucks. And then, because he had retired from preaching. And then he decided January part of this year, because a church actually needed a minister and he wanted to help. And he decided to preach. But other than that, Daddy had been retired from preaching. Excuse me. She said, actually teaching the children something. You definitely got to teach these kids something. And you better be teaching them some Black history, because it's not going to be taught in the school system. You better be teaching this. Matter of fact, I just looked on a bookshelf behind me and I saw some books that my daughter had, like Booker T. Washington, Sojourner Truth. Me and Caden getting ready to get on our Black history game. Especially after that incident. And y'all remember the incident last week about the bad black sheep? So I never didn't tell y'all what came of that. Let's talk about it. So many of you all know Caden came home from school singing Bad Black Sheep, right? And so I had never heard the song before. So I'm just bringing y'all up to where we are right now. I never heard the song, and Caden said, "One for the master." And I said, "What? One for the master?" I said, no. Me and my daughter was on the phone. She was like, Caden, no, isn't it saying master? I think it's saying pastor. Hey, DJ Ron, how you doing? Listen, the men have come back. Y'all, we got Jess Blaze. Was it Jess Blaze? Hold on, what's his name? Was it? Why am I saying Jess Blaze? It was Just Blaze. We got Just Blaze and DJ Run the Mechanic. Y'all, we got 2 men. We got some single women in the chat. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm not single, but it's some in here. But anyway, so Caiden said 1 for the master, and Jazz, my daughter, she was like, "No, Caiden, it's probably 1 for the pastor." And so I said, "Well, let me look at the lyrics." So I pulled them up, and I was like, "Oh, it really does say 1 for the master." I said, "Okay, so let me look at the video on YouTube." So I go and I look at the nursery rhyme, Bad Bad Black Sheep. And I'm like, whoa. So I contact the teacher and I just wanted to confirm those were the lyrics. And she said, yes, those are the lyrics. And I'm like, oh, shoot. So I sent a very, very nice text message to her, stating to her why Bad Bad Black Sheep was alarming to me and what it portrayed in my community and how that made me feel being African American, right? So she didn't respond. She probably didn't know how to respond, right? So then I talked to my mom about it and I was like, "Mama, have you heard of Bad Bad Black Sheep?" She was like, "Yeah, what about it?" I was like, "Do you know what it's saying?" She was like, "What is it saying?" So I started to read the lyrics to her. And she said, "What?" She said, "Carter sings that song every day. It's on Netflix." I was like, "Mama, you didn't know?" She was like, "I didn't know." She said, "He won't sing it no more." So asked my dad, "Daddy, what do you think about this song, Bad Bad Black Sheep?" He was like, "Oh my goodness." Everybody was in an uproar. I even went live on this channel. We talked about it. There was a lady who actually owned a daycare here in Mississippi. She said she had been singing a song with her children, and until I said something about it, she didn't even realize what the song was saying and what it implied. So, y'all know I said I was going to have a meeting with the school administrators and me, right? The meeting was supposed to be this Wednesday. So in the meantime, between time, y'all know my family have a video call every Saturday. We get on the video call. I mentioned this to my brother. Now, my brother is older than I am. He's 53? Highly intelligent. Y'all, he's working on his black belt in business right now. He's the boss. So I said, well, let me tell you what happened this week. I started to tell him what happened and what the outcome was going to be with the meeting. And the first thing he asked me was, he said, "What is your end goal?" I said, "What you mean? What's my end goal?" He said, "What do you expect to accomplish out of this? Do you think they're going to side with you?" I said, "No, they're not." I said, "I'm probably going to have to go before the school board. And then I don't think they're going to side. I think I'm going to have to get an attorney." He said, "Well, what is that going to do for Caiden?" And I said, "What you mean?" Because now I'm thinking about me now. I'm not thinking about Caiden. And I know many of y'all might be like, "You didn't do nothing." So my brother said, the same thing happened to me when I was in school. It wasn't Bad Bad Black Sheep, but it was some racism that was happening to him from a white teacher. And he said that, I can't remember what exactly happened. I think my parents may have had a meeting with the school system. Anyway, long story short, the kids began to pick on my brother. Not only did they pick on him, but the teachers placed him in the back of the class. And for 2 years, my brother said it took him 2 years and they put him in the lower level classes. My brother was, hold on just a second. Caiden. No, that's you in your mouth. I don't want to hear it. So the cat can talk? I hear your mouth. That's your mouth. I don't want to hear you. Are you arguing? So anyway, my brother said it took him 2 years to get back on track, and that the teachers put him at the bottom of the class because what had taken place. And he said, Kim, I understand you want to do what's best for Caiden. He said, but you got to think about what are the long-term effects for him? Like, what's going to happen? And he said, he goes to an all-white school. You live in the South. Think about it. Is it worth it? He said, after they stopped singing, because he said, what is the reason why they're singing the song in the first place? So I told him, and he said, once they cover that, they're not coming back to it. They're going to move on. So you did all of this, and this could occur from you doing this. Is that what you want? I said, nope, that's not what I want. And it's not worth. He said, right now, Caiden does not understand what's going on. He don't even understand anything about Black or anything like that. And it's okay. He said, but what you can do is you can do your due diligence at home, and you can teach Caiden how to be inclusive. See, that's the thing about the song. It makes other people not feel inclusive. And see, we all have to live on this world together. It's not just one race. It's all of us. And so I need to teach him about being inclusive and about who he is as a Black man, as a Black boy who will be a man. And so when he said it like that, I said, you know what? I canceled the meeting. And I told the teacher that I will teach Caiden at home how we're gonna. I said, hold on, because I'm gonna let y'all know exactly what I said. I can be politically correct. I said, I will teach Caiden at home because at the moment, he does not understand the racial implications of the song. And I'm going to teach him at home in the future about inclusivity. Y'all, I can't pronounce that right, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So, and that's it. I'm going to teach him at home. I'm going to teach him about his culture. I'm going to teach him who he is. And so it's sad that it has to be that way, but it does because we live in that world. We live in that sort of world. Let's see. DJ Run the Mechanic said, hey, Davita. Oh, Davita. Oh, girl, you look popular in the chat, girl. Jessie Vaughn said, wow, yeah, that's it was a wow for me, too. She said, that's it, point blank, period. And that was it. That was all she wrote. And I talked to my daughter about it. She didn't understand. Of course, she's not going to understand. She's just 24, honey. Let her live a little bit and then she'll understand. But she didn't understand. And she was like, you're not going to fight for my little brother? And I was like, it's not about that, Jazz. The point of the matter is, I don't want him to suffer from what could become of all this. Because y'all know I'm for a fight. She said, yes, I overlooked my kid with Black history at home. It was a part of our lifestyle. No, she said, I overloaded my kid with Black history at home. It was a part of our lifestyle. See, my parents didn't, well, maybe my dad did. And I didn't really, and I'm going to be real with y'all, I didn't learn a lot about Black history, well, about my Black history until I went to college. And I took, my major was history until I took history of the South. I took, what else? It's been so long ago since I took these courses. I know I took history of the South and there was several other history courses. But anyway, that's when I started to learn. And then when Jasmine went to the Tuskegee University, baby, you talking about some Black history that I didn't know? Because everything she was learning, she was telling me. And I'm like, what? I didn't know that. And then for those of you all who didn't know, so y'all know the Tuskegee experiment, right? With the federal government. Y'all know about the Tuskegee experiment. Y'all know there was a lady that came in my chat. Her name was LaWanda Gray. That's actually my cousin. Well, her husband is Freddie Gray, right? Well, his daddy is Freddie Gray Sr. And he actually is an attorney. And he actually had the lawsuit in with the federal government for, y'all remember that syphilis that they gave to Black people in Tuskegee? They called it the Tuskegee experiment. Well, anyway, Freddie Gray won that suit against the federal government. I can say that's my family child. So, hey, LaWanda. Hey, cuz. How you doing, girl? She tunes in from time to time on Facebook. Y'all don't see her over there, but she be over there. Anyway, she said, I was in that era and it was taught me, and it was probably taught to me. Did my parents say anything to me about that nursery rhyme? Heck no. I never heard the nursery rhyme. That's the crazy part. Never. Okay, go girl. I went to a HBCU. Clark, Atlanta. Go ahead. My daughter went to the Tuskegee University and she was Miss Tuskegee University in, let's see, she graduated last year. That was 2022. She was Miss Tuskegee 2020 through 2021. Yep. So listen, I wish I would have known more about HBCUs when I went to college, because I would have went to a HBCU. I definitely, baby, what a HBCU can teach you. Caden is going to a HBCU. He either going to Tuskegee, Morehouse, he going somewhere, but it's going to be a HBCU. It's already in the cards for him. So if you have children, who like math and science, Tuskegee offers a great STEM program. Summer programs is actually called Fast Track. And Jasmine actually started out going to Tuskegee, I think her junior year of high school. And she will go for the summer. And what you do in Fast Track actually goes towards your college credits. Put that map up, baby. Put that map up. We'll go over it. Put it up. So shout out to all my HBCU people out there, because there's a lot of them on Facebook. I know y'all, it's a lot of people that's gone to HBCU. I don't know about YouTube, but I know Facebook be coming through, child. Okay, then put that map up. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get off of here. Let me look. Let me see who's on Facebook. Let's see. Shout out to my battle buddy and his wife, Robert Williams and Katrina Williams. Shout out to y'all. Y'all been together for 25 years. I'm just looking at it on Facebook. Shout out to y'all. Congratulations. Happy anniversary to y'all. I remember when y'all was just dating and y'all still look at them. They so cute. They are so cute. Anyway. I'm getting to the track, child. All right. Hey, Steve, how you doing? How was your day at work? How are you doing? Do I have any prior service people tuning in? Army, Marines, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard? No. Do I have any prior service people? Y'all know I was in the Army now. Long years ago. Like, I got out the military in November 19th, 2001. So that was, oh, Jesus, 22 years ago. Oh, my God. Wow. This is made 22 years, November the 19th this year. She said, only my kids. Oh, so all your kids are in the military? Davida, you ought to be traveling a lot. My day was busy. 1.5 days left until my Christmas break. Wow. Caden doesn't get out of school till next Friday, y'all. I don't know what they got going on here. Sorry. Baby, be quiet now. Do we have any prior service people tuning in? My husband is a Marine. Lord have mercy. Not a Marine. Not a Marine. Well, shout out to her husband, child. Not a Marine. Oh, child. Army and Navy, they both are 100. Oh, wow. She said my mom was in the Army. Look at all these prior service people. Wow. Her husband was a Marine. Wow. And a Marine is no joke, honey. No joke. She said my nephew was a Marine. Wow. Listen, the Marines is no joke. You think the Army basic training, and I don't know what the basic training is now, but when I went in, that was 22 years ago when I went in, child, it was rough. But the Marines is probably 100 times worse than that was. Y'all. Honey, I can remember the first day I got to basic training. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. They tricked us. The drill sergeants in the cafeteria, because see, I was at battalion reception, waiting to go downrange. Child, I didn't know what that meant. They talking about, you getting ready to go downrange, soldier? I don't even know what that means, but okay, yeah, I'm going downrange. They said, you can have anything in this chow hall you want. Now, I didn't know that I should have been quiet. I should have been quiet. I should have been staying away from the soda machines and the cakes and pies, because the drill sergeants that was at the reception station was telling the drill sergeants back down range what we was doing. Didn't know they was snitching on us. And so here I am. Some people was bypassing the sodas, but I was like, shoot, I'm gonna give me some soda, I'm give me some cakes and pies. I don't care nothing about it. They was telling. Because when you drink soda and they smoke the mess out of you, and we're gonna talk about what smoking means. When they smoke the mess out of you, child, you vomit, all of that. So, baby, it was time for me to go downrange. Yeah, let me tell y'all. Time for me to go downrange. So they pull up. So I'm thinking we're going to take vans or buses down there, right? They pulled up with the daggone cattle truck. Y'all know them cattle trucks y'all be seeing on the highway, them big old metal trucks. Baby, they brought a cattle truck down there. And all of us, I can't even tell you how many of us was on that cattle truck. We loaded up on there like we was Mexicans. And I'm not doing nothing derogatory, but baby, we was packed in there like sardines with our baggage and everything. Now, the recruiter told us to pack light, but me, I didn't pack light. I'm a civilian. I'm not even a soldier yet. I'm a civilian. I don't know how to pack light. I had all this stuff. And I'm on this cattle truck, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my Lord. We get on this cattle truck and we heading down range. Child. So the drill sergeant, they was pretty much quiet. Everybody was quiet because we were scared. We didn't know what was getting ready to happen. Our mind couldn't even fathom what was getting ready to happen. Once they pulled up in front of those barracks, and these drill sergeants got on the cattle truck, and it was pit bulls everywhere. And it's so funny that I say that because y'all know I was attacked by some pit bulls. But they jumped on that cattle truck and they was yelling and cussing and spitting and you just in shock now because you're in a new environment, you're away from home, you don't know anybody, and they hollering and screaming. You have never, trust me, you have never heard this type of chaos in your whole life. You have, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 drill sergeants on this cattle truck, or one drill sergeant coming on a cattle truck telling you to get off the bus. And and you getting off the bus, and as you're exiting, these drill sergeants like dogs around you yelling, and you don't know what to do. You're like, what the heck? And you got you got all this stuff, and they tell you to run in this field. And I don't know if they still do this. They probably do. I doubt it, child. These soldiers coming up probably soft. But anyway, they tell you to run on this field, and it's so many drill sergeants, and it's so many people, and it's just confusion, straight chaos. And like they telling you what to do, you really don't know what to do. You scared. You got some people falling out, having asthma attacks, peeing on themselves. All different types of crazy stuff is going on right then. And I ain't gonna tell no more about that. And we just gonna leave it at that. But after then, y'all, I don't remember the rest. Like everything was just blank. Like I don't remember nothing else until it was time to take some type of test or whatever. Other than that, I can't remember. Ex-husband did 22 years in the Army. My son has done 6 in the Air Force. Sylvia, he been 6 years already? I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Wow, she said yes, crazy. I also have a nephew that played OKC basketball. Really? Wow, she said, Lord, that's punishment. You don't know, honey, you don't know what punishment is. That was the easy part. Let somebody get in trouble. Okay, stop. Don't touch because any type of movement you make on here, the sound amplifies through the microphone, okay? So don't do that, all right? All right. Honey, that was nothing. That was only the beginning. That was nothing. Honey, they will put us in like this little room, and they will call it a sweat box. And they will be in there punishing us, and sweat will be running from the walls. And I'm not even exaggerating. It will be running from the walls from all the moisture. Boy. Woo, honey. She said he still does his PT and is in great. Really? Child, honey, I stopped PT. When I got out the military, I went on strike. I didn't want to work out no more. That's great. She laughing. Yes. She said your shirt purse just showed up. Wow. So listen, y'all. Sylvia, I made my t-shirts for my channel. Let me show y'all. This is y'all know I got my heat press last week. For those of y'all just tuning in. That is my shirt that I made. So I'm making some shirts for the family. She said, come on, you have to tell us more. Do you really want to know? I think mine was for 8 weeks, because they tell you between 6 to 8 weeks. Was it 8 weeks? See, it was longer. My basic training was longer because I actually went around right after Thanksgiving. And so I went home for Christmas Exodus. I don't even know if they do that. I went home for, which sucked, y'all. Absolutely sucked. Because I go home and I'm around civilian people and I'm loving the comforts of home. And then I have to go back to basic training. Y'all, let me tell y'all. So I went to basic training in the 90s, right? It was very racist back then, very racist. And no, the drill sergeant couldn't hit you or anything, but he sure could sling his drill sergeant cap on your forehead. So you had to be really, really strong mentally, So I remember when I came back to basic training after Christmas Exodus, I had braids in my hair. And one of the female drill sergeants actually told me before I went home on Christmas Exodus, she said, if you're going to get, because she had let us know, like, they are super prejudiced. If you're going to get these braids, you better know the Army regulation when you come back, and you better have it printed, or either be able to cite the regulation because they coming for you. Okay, so I already knew this. So when I was at home, I was studying the Army regulation. It was AR dash something, I don't know. But I memorized it. When I got back, there was a particular drill sergeant that was super racist. And he said, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't really remember, y'all. It's been over 22 years ago. But basically, he was like, "Soldier, who told you you could have these braids?" And I said, "With all due respect, drill sergeant." No, I said, "Drill sergeant, may I have permission to speak?" Because that's what you have to do when you're in basic training. You got to ask for permission to speak. And I said, "Drill sergeant, may I have permission to speak?" And he'll say, "Permission granted." Then once he say permission granted, "With all due respect, drill sergeant, in article AR dash whatever it was, it states blah 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 blah." And baby, when I dropped that Army regulation on him, his face got red, and he had his hand like this, and that drill sergeant cap, he was right in my face, and he was doing this, but he couldn't touch me. He couldn't touch me. Spitting all in my face, and I just sit there at parade rest, just like this. And I looked him dead in his eye, like, "You can't touch me." So back then, like, I don't know what the military does now, but back then, you really learn how to be strong mentally. And one thing I would say that if you have a child that rebels against everybody and doesn't know what they want to do in life, the military will mold and shape them. They either gonna make you or break you. And most people thought when I went to the military, they was gonna break me. Nah, they made me. They didn't break me. Because I was a very strong-willed child. Super strong-willed. You couldn't tell me nothing. I had a smart mouth. And it wasn't that I wasn't smart. I just didn't know what I wanted to do out of life. I went to college when I first got out of high school, and I flunked out because I was playing. So my daddy was like, "You're not going to waste my money no more. Either you going to move out of my house or you go to the Army." And I'm like, "I go to the Army. What, you think I can't make it?" Oh, Jesus, why? I went to the Army, spent 4 years in the Army. And I wish I would have stayed in the Army and retired, but I didn't. I got out the military. You got to stop. You really got to stop. That's enough. Oh, she said they can't yell at you like that anymore. They can pull a That's right. That's right. Listen, you right. Because when I was getting out of the military, they were starting that daggum stress card. And it's some type of little colorful card. And I think you put your thumb on it and it goes like a different color if you understand. That's right. I forgot about the stress card. Baby, I was in so much stress. But I was able to pull it through. He said, "My boys told me about the gas chamber assignment." Oh, y'all, the gas chamber. So when you go to the gas chamber in basic training, it's woo. So we was in the single file line on the outside of this building, and I kept seeing people running out. They swinging their arms, they spitting and all the kind of stuff. So I thought I was smart. I said, "Oh." Because people was telling you as they was running out, they was like, "They're going to make you take that mask off. And you're going to have to breathe in that gas." And I'm like, shoot, I just hold my breath. So you go into this building. All the drill sergeants are behind this glass. Now, you do have one drill sergeant that's on the inside with you, but he got a mask on. And he's telling you what to do at this command of the other drill sergeant behind the glass that's on a microphone. So at one point, they tell you certain little things to do while you're inside. Stop, Caden. Stop. Sit up in that chair. Move your hand. Put your hands right there. I'll be finished in 10 minutes. So, So they're giving you like all these different commands or whatever to do, what have you. This one I went in. This was in the 90s. I'm sure it's different. I'm getting ready to pop your legs. Don't touch this. They're giving you all these commands to do. Drill sergeant coming in. He's helping you do the commands. Everybody have a mask. Oh, I bit my jaw. Everybody has a mask on at this moment. So then you see the drill sergeant that's in the room with you, he exits. And you're like, where he going? That's the thing. Where he going? And the drill sergeant behind the mask said, now, is it don your mask means to put it on. Whatever command he said to take it off, he tells us to take our mask off. We take the mask off. I'm holding my breath. You ain't gonna get me, buddy. I'm gonna hold my breath. And then he says, name, rank, and serial number. What? I can't hold my breath and say that. And they go around the room. Name. So now you inhaling gas. Gas all over your eyes. You getting gas everywhere. Then, after everybody go through, say name, rank, serial number, they unlock the door. You'll hear a click. The door's unlocked. Everybody running out, trying to get out of there. Your skin on fire, child. Like, what? And you rubbing your eyes, which make it worse. You putting water on your face, which makes it worse. And make it burn worse. Child. Horrible. One of the most horriblest things. Horrible. So that's, what's she saying? They can't, okay. They have their self, what? That phone. When I went to the military, we had a payphone. And after, you could call home after so many weeks. Thank God I was used to being away from my parents. But a lot of people were homesick, child. They was like, I want to go home. A lot of people dropping like flies. Like, matter of fact, I was in the military with Allen Iverson's, was it his brother? Or I can't remember if it's his brother or his cousin. Anyway, the little boy last name was Iverson. Baby, them drill sergeant gave him, you know what? You hear me? That joker was so stupid, he would come out with 2 left shoes. For real. He probably was doing it on purpose so they could send him home. But they picked on him so bad because of who his... Was it his... It might have been his brother. I don't know if it's his brother. It might have been his brother. They picked on that little boy so bad. I felt so bad for him. He said, I love these stories. Y'all are laughing. Y'all probably gonna think I'm crazy. Child. But listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I got a story I'm gonna tell y'all, and we're gonna do that at a later date. Probably, I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow. But it was a when I went to Bosnia in 99. Remember that conflict that they had in 99 between Bosnia and I can't remember who. It's been so long ago. But anyway, I had to go to Bosnia in 99. And they called it a peacekeeping mission. But we were on guard duty with the full combat load, child. We was locked. We was locked, cocked, and ready to rock. You hear me? I was ready. And I was in the medical field, but baby, I was ready. I was ready to go. With a Turkish soldier who didn't know no English, and we were on 12-hour guard duty. But that's a whole nother story. Y'all, we gonna wrap this up tonight. It's Friday night. Y'all go spend time with y'all families. I had a great time this afternoon. Thanks for everybody that actually tuned in to the live broadcast. We're gonna have these a little more often. The live was actually kind of short tonight as far as people viewing, but I understand it's Friday night. So I will see y'all at a later date. I don't know if I will be live tomorrow, but just stay tuned. Make sure you turn your notification bell on so you know when we go live or when we post any content coming from this channel. Y'all have a great afternoon. I'll see you guys later.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you.
you just that subscriber.
Like and subscribe.